What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another John boat to bass boat conversion video. So I started today with painting these three walls here and some of these lids as well. Just got the last final coat of paint on that. Also started painting the AR, which will go right in there. Gotta paint it. Once we get it painted, we can stick it on for good. That's gonna need about probably 3 or 4 more coats though. But while that dries, I'm going to work on the top deck up here. So I went to the hardware store and picked up some of this angle. I'm not even sure what size it is. 1/16 2x2 angle. So I got 2 pieces of 4-foot sticks here. And my original plan was to stack it up like this, something like that, so we can make it any height that we want and have the deck on top of the railing here. But I saw that the railing, this railing right here, is higher than this railing here. So if I put the deck laying on top of that, there's going to be a gap in the railing. I don't want that. So I was looking at just the piece by itself, and it is about, maybe ½ an inch under the lip. So once I add the sheet metal and the foam, it will probably be somewhat level. It might still have a little bit of a lip, but that's okay. So that's how I'm gonna do it. Just going to attach this 1-inch angle here to it like that. Rivet this to the deck, and then rivet the top deck to the 1-inch angle here. So that is going to be my support for all this top decking here. And I was like, well, since I'm not doing the top deck on top of the railing, it's going to be lower than the railing. The trolling motor is going to be hitting this, and the trolling motor has to hang over this lip just a little bit for it to not catch. So I thought I wasn't going to have to use this, but now I'm going to have to, which I'm kind of happy I get to because it's kind of dope. So this is a trolling motor mount from tbnation.net. It is made to mount your trolling motor. Pretty easy. Just drop it in place, rivet it down, and boom, you have a place to mount your freaking trolling motor, dude. Look at that. What I'm going to do is place this down here first and then build the deck to butt up against this. So this will be a little bit higher. It'll be over the lip. The trolling motor can hang over. I got the trolling motor out right here. This is just a very basic Minn Kota Edge 45-pound thrust. It is what I had on the first build, and that's what I'm sticking with. I'm gonna have to cut this piece here, cut it down. That way the entire base sits level. Well, level with the lip. So we'll cut that down, and then we'll need to figure out how much of this I need to cut off. I may just be able to leave it all on, but that does look kind of weird. It just depends on how far that thing sticks off this. That's gonna look so freaking good. All right, so we got that loosely bolted on. Let's set that there and go ahead and throw on the trolling motor. See how it looks, see how it fits. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and casually throw this on too, loosely. See where it goes. I got the foot pedal inside the foot pedal tray, and the cord works out perfect. So it worked out down and also worked out perfect flipped up. During this build, I was a little worried about the placement of this tray. If it was too far forward, if it was too far back, or if it wasn't back far enough. But luckily it worked out perfect in this spot, so that is good. Guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and mount this if I can. I need to go get some hardware actually, and I doubt stores are open because it is Christmas today. So guys, Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're spending it with family. We're spending our Christmas tomorrow with the family. So our holidays are never actually on time. We all have pretty busy lives. But Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's as well. Let me see if the hardware store is open today. I need to go get some stainless steel hardware for this right here. Yep, okay, they're closed. I think I just need to go ahead and cut the metal sheeting, make it the right size it needs to be, just so we have a good example of what it's gonna look like. Just throwing all these wires over here so we're not squishing it between the metal. All right, so there's a real quick look at that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut this piece, get it all square. So it looks like over here it is 15.5. So we're gonna do 15 3/8. All right, got that cut. GoPro died. All right, so now we know this is going to be the size of the top deck. All right, so I need to go ahead and get the shape of this side. Oh, but boy, are we perfect. I'm happy with that. That's good. I say we should go ahead and mount this. If we're basing everything off of this, I feel like this needs to be secured down. Another thing too is I need to figure out how much I need to cut off back here. Roughly a quarter above. Another thing too is I've gotten really lucky, and where these screw holes are, well, I'm gonna do rivets. Where I'm gonna be riveting in this plate here is right on top of a support beam. So that is good. It's not just going into the metal sheeting of the deck, it's going into the metal sheeting and a 3/4 inch square tubing down below it. So that is awesome. All right, so now we got our measurement of where we need to shorten this. I can already tell you right now these shears are not going to cut this, but I kind of want to try. For science. No way it can. Shut up. That is amazing. It actually cut that thick aluminum. Crazy. Okay, that was actually really easy. These shears are freaking awesome, man. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Yeah, that's perfect. Sweet. So now it's all level with the lip of the boat. Oh, looks so freaking good, dude. So I am gonna have to drill some new holes into this piece because we just shortened that piece. So now the holes are not there. Fun fact, this was like one of the first things Nate sent me. By the way, guys, if you need a trolling motor mount or anything for your boat, go to tbnation.net, use code AdamRyan during checkout, and you get 5% off anything on the website. So off your entire order, do it, man. Save yourself some money. Go check them out and get you some boat products. Best boat products out there, really. I mean, this is freaking sick and super easy. I mean, I was not expecting at all to have my trolling motor mount or my trolling motor even out here today. And now we're about to install it, dude. Freaking sick. Well, not necessarily install it just because we need the real hardware. But let's go ahead and drill out these holes. We'll add foam to this as well. It will look so freaking nice. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and just screw the base down. Whoa, that's gonna be hard to freaking screw on. I guess I'll just have to reach in from this side over here to get this all screwed back on once I'm actually putting it in place for good. But I'm gonna go ahead and secure this base down. I went ahead and took a Sharpie and marked it where it was sitting, where I want it. Last two rivets. Alright, the last rivet. By the way, these are longer rivets than what I'm usually using, just because it's going through this thick metal right here, the decking material, and then the 3/4 inch tubing underneath it. So it has to be long enough to go through what it's going through. Alright, that piece is attached. We can move the whole boat with it. Should be good. And now we can go ahead and lay this on and make sure she's nice and where she needs to be. The holes are where they need to be, and it's all touching. Just double check the hole placement. Good deal. Alright, she's perfect. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some rivets up here now. Get it attached to the lip of the boat. And then tomorrow we can go and get the hardware for these two holes. And we'll just have to reach our hand or our tool inside here and do it that way. That's really the only way to do it. So all right, she's secured down, besides the two hardware pieces back here, but we'll do that tomorrow. And now, oh yeah, boy, throw that back up here. Like I said, I want to cut off these corners to make it match with the base of the trolling motor. So I'm going to get the trolling motor centered up, and then we're just going to move this all the way forward, and I'm just going to trace the base, make it super easy. Alright, so we got that marked. Now, I want to get this where I actually want it. Take the base cover off and then mark all these screw holes. And we can go ahead and get all those drilled out as well. Alright, going to quickly mark all these holes. Oh, that one might be a problem. We got our screw holes. So these two front holes here will be hitting the lip of the boat. So we got 1, 2, an extra one here that I drilled. I might as well throw one there. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bolt holes. So I got all the holes drilled for the trolling motor. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out these corners here. Gonna try the shear again. I'll probably have to clean it up with a grinder or something, but we'll see how it goes. There it is, all done. Got the edges all rounded off, looking good. All right, now that we got all that done, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the framing for this top deck. We need to cut 1-inch angle the same size, but that will go about there. Real quick, guys, I should probably mention, maybe not, but you don't have to use a bracket for your trolling motor if your front deck is over your entire lip. If it's high enough, you don't need this. The only reason I'm doing it this way is because I need the trolling motor to go over the lip, and this top deck here isn't going to be over the lip, so that's why I'm doing it this way. I'm sure people are like, why are you doing it the hard way, blah blah blah. That's why. Oh yeah, there's one. We'll probably have to make about 4 of these to support the entire deck. There's one. I wonder if I could cut a piece of angle to hide this hole. That should be perfect. Can't beat that one. Well, actually, we could beat it. We could get a longer piece and cut around the roundness of the lip. We're freaking doing it. Alright, I got the piece I just made, got the holes drilled. Now we just need to rivet it in place. Alright, there's that piece. I love how I saw that gap and I was like, nope, we're gonna make something. We made it, and we even went around the lip pretty much, and it only took a minute. Pretty freaking awesome. And now there's no hole behind there. I'm gonna set this piece of the decking, same thickness, on top of this and see where it sits. So that is where the deck is going to sit. And I took a marker and went under here and traced the line. Let's see how that turned out. We have like 7 lines there. Sick. But I see the one I can follow, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut that out. So this weld right here is stopping it, so I need to cut that out. I like how this fits. It's looking good. Now I need to decide if this is too big. It looks pretty big. So let's do this. We'll get out all the electronics and throw them up there. So here are the headlights I'm throwing on the boats. All right, so here is one of the headlights for the front of the John boat, and it is pretty freaking bright. I can easily see the truck over there. It's gonna be freaking sweet, and we're gonna have two of these bad boys on there, so. There's one. We're also going to need the nav light up front as well. So that will be probably right in the center of these two lights. So right about there. We got the hydro wave. We could put that right in front of that light. I gotta keep in mind too, this trolling motor is gonna be sliding up. I guess no? Okay. So it picks up. So if I do get the fish finder mount, I'm not sure, man. See, that's the hard part. I'm not sure if Nate is gonna make them. Nate, are you gonna make them, bud? Let me know. We're on it, man. We gotta get them soon if you are. But I'm assuming it's gonna go right here, a dual mount for 2 screens. If I'm not gonna get that and it's not going there, it will probably be here. So a dual mount, 2 screens right here on this side. I even thought about the stowaway mounts that drop down. So the live scope monitor will be higher up, probably about this high. I think they go 36 inches tall. But when you're standing up looking down at the screen, you're not looking way down here, it's higher up. But again, it's a stowaway mount, so it stands tall, but then you can stow it down. But my worry was stowing it down. I don't know how that's all gonna work with the upper, or I could even put it here and have it stow down this way. I don't know. Stuff I haven't planned out yet, which I probably should get on it, but I don't know. I also got some cup holders as well that do light up red. So everything will be lit up red. You're probably thinking a cup holder, that's silly, but no. Cup holders on a boat, very important. My last boat build had no cup holders and it was a problem. So this time we're having cup holders. We could probably even do a cup holder right here. Cup holder there. Make sure we're not hitting no supports underneath this open area here for anything. So I guess that's good. We'll keep this size this big. It kind of works out for the spacing of the headlight, hydro wave, and the cup holder there. So, and 2 fish finders. I'm not exactly sure, so I like having all this space just in case for anything. So I'm gonna get rid of all the stuff, and we can go back to making more of the frame. Got all the pieces cut, now we just need to rivet it all together. Alright, so the top deck now has support. I wouldn't stand on it. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't stand on it, but there's gonna be a bunch of crap up here, so I don't think anyone would try to stand on it. The only time I ever seen anyone stand on the front of their boat, like right here, is when they're getting onto a dock, like hopping onto the dock or hopping onto shore. So that might be a scenario where that happens a few times. We got support almost every 6 inches, I feel like. Let's see. It might be able to support weight. I'll hop up there and test it out just to see how much weight that thing can hold. That side right here is a little loose, but that's literally where fish finders might be. But where I'm standing right here, there's no flex, and that's good. That would be where people would step if they did go to step on the boat. So that side's all good, sturdy as crap. A little bit of flex right there. So I think we're golden. Yeah, we're good. People should be able to step right here and have no problems whatsoever. Sweet. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call this video here just because I don't have the hardware to finish all this. I'll run to the store tomorrow, get the hardware, and then we can get all this fully attached to the deck. Start running all these electronics. But guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.